I immediately had a bunch of people asking me to go into depth on the n8n side of things. So that is what I'm going to do. So just to quickly recap, on my website, I have a discovery form that helps people discover the pain points of their businesses that I can help them automate with AI automations, in particular with the n8n automations. Now, this is a very simple agent that I have built. Now, really, all it does is it pulls in all of the data from the form on the website. So you can see all of the data pulled in here, and it processes it through the AI agent. So the AI agent, I've just got some information about me, and I've just got some prompt guidelines, and I have a calculator in case it needs to do some basic math. And I have a structured output parser that basically forces the agent to output in a very particular format. So it's a JSON schema that ensures that the output is always in the format that I need it to be in, which is really, really great because it means that when I send that data to the front end again, the front end is expecting a particular format so that it can display it in the UI how it needs to, so the user gets a really good experience. Essentially, that's it for the user. Like, the user will just get that returned to them on the front end, and then they can carry on and book the discovery call if they want. So that's why I've got the return to webhook node here, because it means that all that's happening for the user is the AI agent is processing, then they're getting the response immediately. Then after that, I'm doing some processing for me, but that doesn't need to have the user wait for that response, if you see what I mean. So then after this process, we have a create a record. So I'm basically just pushing this to my Notion database. Then I'm just pulling some data forward. So you can see that I'm pulling here the data for my detailed responses, which is the input data from the user, and then the AI suggestions. So I'm just putting that in the same node. Basically, we're building the Notion page. So Notion blocks are really annoying to work with, especially in n8n, because you sort of have to map them one by one. You sort of need to know exactly what you want and where, and it's just really complicated. But you can get around that by basically creating a code block, and it basically passes all of this data for you. We just basically push that into the JSON body. Then I also get a Slack message, and again, that's using Slack blocks, which is really cool. So this is just the really basic block format, and it has the link to the Notion as well. Now, what then happens is I get this in my Notion. These are just some random tests that I have done. It's a very simple table when you look at it on the front, but if we open it out, we can see that we essentially have the same data that's represented in the front end for the user, but I've just generated that in the back end on Notion. So it's all the same data. So it's really useful because when I go into my meeting with the client, I have all of this in front of me and I'm able to quickly reference it. And then I can continue if I need to make my notes additionally on this page or add subpages or whatever it might be. So it's actually, on the face of it, quite a really simple workflow. It is data coming in from the user. We've got the AI agent that's just processing that. It understands about me and my business, processes the tools that I use and the types of things that I like building. And then it's just creating a report for the user. And it's just putting all of that in Notion, sending me a Slack notification to say, hey, somebody's booked a call with you. Let's get on it. So very, very simple. I just thought I would share that. But if you want any more information, please let me know. I'm happy to make more videos, go into a lot more detail about n8n. I absolutely love this platform. And it is something that I basically use every day of my life, including Notion. Notion and n8n are the two tools that I use literally every day for absolutely everything. So I'd be really happy to make more videos on that kind of content if you would like it. But yeah, that is it for now.